Hi, I'm Mehta, and I'm the only mental health trainer today in India. I help people to discover what is the stressful event which caused a disease in their body. We go down to finding what are the triggers which have been held in one of the brain layers. So there are 4 brain layers, which is brainstem, cerebellum, we have medulla, and then we have cortex. And the conflicts could be around survival, they could be around protection, they could be around not feeling good enough, or they could be around someone crossing your boundaries. So what's amazing is one of the 4 brain layers will get hit on, and one of the organ on that brain layer will get hit on. So let me give you an example. If a person is suffering from, let's say, indigestion problems or having constipation, it's then got to do with the brain stem, which the conflict over there could be, I cannot let go of what I have digested. And what's very interesting over here, they would be attached with beliefs. The belief would be that I cannot do this because maybe the family harmony gets spoiled, maybe the family will break up because of what I am doing. So I'm the one who needs to hold the family together, and that could then hold the holding of the family, and holding of the bowels will be there, and you're holding it together, so you're not letting it go. And only when I see my mom-in-law smiling, or only when I see my husband smiling, or only when I see my kids smiling, then I can feel happy and I can let go. And those are the times when your body will start collecting water, and you will then have a lot of nausea, gas emission, you will have a lot of burping, a lot of gas emission. And the next thing, if you really do solve the issue, and it may not be really solving the issue, you can then come down with diarrhea or with vomiting. So just giving you what we really work on. And this similar way, you can have the issue on any of the 4 brain layers. You can have one organ in the similar way reacting. The body does not allow the whole body to react together, because if that happens, you will die. So this is an amazing science which helps. It's a preventive science which helps people to save themselves before they get into an issue, or if they have an issue, how to deal with it. And we don't call it root cause, we call it the triggers, how to dissolve of the triggers so that they can get back into health.
What is your message for ISHMA for hosting this award?
I think I met Shobha a few days back when there was an exhibition going on, and what really impressed me that they're really making I remember she coming and asking me, Anu, we'll choose you for spiritual awards, and I just looked at her and said, you're choosing me for spiritual awards? Do you even know me? And she says, it's not about knowing you. Aren't you the only one who's got this into India? I said, yeah, I'm the one who got this to India. Well, that's where it stands. So for me, I think they've given me a platform, and they have also then tried getting the most authentic knowledge, not just in my field, but I think for everyone out there, because there's so many of us who are doing the same thing, but to get the right people across so that people can then study. So I think spirituality here that they are trying to say is getting truthful, honest people on the stage, so that then we can then pass on the right knowledge to the right people. I think that's very noble cause that they're doing.
Okay. Spirituality being a part of knowledge where everyone plays their own role. So what's your role play?
Frankly, I don't think I'm religious. I don't think I'm spiritual. As I told you, when Shobha connected with me and said we're giving spiritual awards, and I said, what? Spiritual awards? For me, spirituality is bringing a smile on someone's face. For me, I see spirituality in children who are probably on the road asking me for money. And for me, I think the best gift that I can give anybody is knowledge. And that's a space from where I come. I think in India we've got beautiful knowledge which I take across the boundaries, and I then go out of the country and introduce Indian stuff outside. and the beautiful knowledge that they have, I'm trying to get that stuff into India. That's my process. So if that's a spiritual way of doing it, or it's touching your heart, it has to touch my heart to do anything. So I think that is more spiritual than anything else.
Okay. And how many lives have you touched and transformed with your experience in your field?
Okay. I would, before I would say that I have transformed people's life, let's just break down this word, it's so beautiful. Trance is like being in a trance. Trance means being in hypnosis. And formation, it's literally like seeing a form that's taken you into a trance. Now what's very interesting for me, I think my work constantly is transforming me. Plus all the people who've come into my life, I really don't think I've healed anyone. I can only heal myself. Okay? In the same way, I don't think I've transformed anyone's life. I think each person who's come into my life, they've been amazing, amazing teachers, including my teachers who've come into my life. So I would say my children who came into my life, my husband who came into my life, my mom-in-law, my parents, my students. And they brought smile on my face. And in return, if I brought a smile on someone's face and touched their life in the same way, I'm very thankful to the universe for that. So I don't think there is any transformation without an exchange. मैं अनु मेहता हूँ और आप इंडिया ब्यूरो देख रहे हैं